real game. It's something. I'm sure he's done it in practice. I'm sure he has tools to do it. I'm sure he's done it in other levels. Now, next argument you're gonna have is all right. The safety's coming over the top. Uh, you could hit stick here. You could swat for the ball, and that's the question gonna come is what the safety should do here. I'd like to make a better play on that, maybe knock the ball loose. But I just like the fact that I got the ball to drop in there. So the safety play, still questionable on that one. Doesn't happen as often, but that one was a little questionable. Able to get him out of space here. Quick beat there. So you got, they look at line of scrimmage, know at the edges, they come deep, you can see that coming, got back, good nothing, they cover three, and didn't remember he was running an in route there, thought he was running the post, so I messed that up myself. We got streaks here, we got the safeties coming in the box, so something might be coming, throw it up to his hip, and we're out, and can we get it in? No, yes we can, off the hip. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you just can't do this press of the button. Let's go to the replay. Watch it. We already saw the speed, so let's watch it slow down here. The blister's coming, knew it was coming, so I knew I had to focus on one. Now I could have got my guy in 10 to see how he released. Looked at inside, threw the ball inside. But as you see both times, it would have been the same timing because you watched in 10, I would have released it at the same time. But 85 gets up the field. I know now that he's playing him on his inside shoulder. He's trying to take it inside. Like I said, no trajectory. This is an interception, no matter what you do. But I don't have to wait for this. He said in that good heat, throw it off his hip. Right in the passing lane, I'm throwing to a spot, not throwing to him. He turns his head because he's looking back for the ball. He just makes the adjustment and see it coming. He catches motion, put that rack on, we going. Running up there, mind you, once again, don't need turbo, right? Get up the stick, slow it down, right? Get the feet fancy, get the run into anybody and get into the end zone. User skill goes from not just from target or rather elite level passing. It goes from elite passing, and that same user stick skill goes into how you do after you catch the ball. And you only have that feature or are able to utilize that, maximize your user skill using target passing. Man. Breaks back here, we're gonna try to fit this one in the hole. He's gonna pull that, and that's just how you do it. I was trying to drop that low and get a possession catch. But you did a good job of getting to the ball in better position here. Let's see how this worked out. We drop back, fake the handoff. It's hitting a little bit heat, nothing much. We got 5 coming up the edge. I see that edge guy coming. Not worried about it because I can see here, once the drop is completed, boom, we step it up and throw it. And this is ideal. Look at this. One, boom, and throw. I mean, that's textbook. So right on the break, this is all timing. He comes on the break, the ball's on his way. Because I throw it on his break, he has a step advantage on the guy, and that's enough to get him near to the ball. He reaches out and gets tackled after the possession catch. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, what more can I say? I mean, the proof is in the pudding. See if we can get the deep ball. Got him. We just mossed him. That's nothing impressive about that. That was a bad throw. I got to lead him farther than that. Let's try it here. We're going to max protect. We're going to try to get to Thomas over the top. Let's see if we can do it. I only threw that one too. Deep ball can be highly effective. It's got to be able to get it there. Let's come out the edge. Let's throw him up here. Get it there. Up to the, oh, I should have got the turbo button, but once again, you got to admit, that's a hell of a throw, hell of a catch there, and a weird one as you step back here. Saw that blitz coming, knew the left side, wasn't really worried about it, but I saw something open up as 85 released on the inside. He got the inside, threw it towards the inside, he runs there, lunges for that ball in the air, and once again, because I'm not holding the turbo, I'm able to stutter right here, stomp those feet, get away from that hit stick, and now, mind you, this is against CPU, which has discipline. Against a user, he hits sticks, and I turn upfield for a touchdown. That's just how it works. Everybody does it. Nobody plays the ball. Nobody's swatting. They're going for picks or they hit stick, and that's like 99% of the people play the game. So what happens here every time is you catch this ball, the user gets onto the safety, go for the hit stick right here. They miss you completely because you stop and go. Then you don't have to do anything but turn upfield, and you got a touchdown. It's literally that simple. When you can put balls in place in the middle spots, when it's hard to react. That was terrible, and I messed that one up. That was terrible. Let the play messed it up. Man. We got some in routes here. Look, could have edge blitzes, but we don't know, so we're gonna drop back. No edge blitz, but they jamming, and good shed right there. 91, got inside. And then, oh yeah, and never time there. Drives back. You got 5 coming right when he's there. He's gonna get out here. We here. Now we're gonna truck him, and there we go. So again, this is a wonderful showing of just what you can do when you're making quick reads. You go back here. It's 10-5, no big deal. I saw 85 breaking out, and I saw that guy having to make a business decision. Somehow he has to get somebody, and he has to make a decision. I let him make that decision, and he really seems to make it. Seems to kind of try to rub both guys, then he gets caught up in between, and that was all I needed. Jackson, as you can see on the drop back here, stepped up made it look, and boom, the ball's gone. And this is the ideal way you want to get rid of the ball. This is an ideal NFL quarterback getting rid of the ball. Dropping back, fake the play, step into it, feed it, boom, it's gone. Like I said, that's the about, people argue about the instant sheds or whatever. These guys are working hard. As you can see, this guy's making moves, pushing 71 downfield. And yeah, this is, a bit of an animation, but that's essentially what everything is. But he gets upfield that way. I don't know if it's an instant win, but this is the right amount of time I should have on this play. I mean, I don't know how you simulate that. These guys are coming up and playing because it's a play action. They get some movement downfield. So line of scrimmage is here. You got one guy upfield. You got guys downfield. 55 is making penetration. And as soon as he gets to me, the ball's out. Can't even get a shot off. And that's the ideal way to run the offense. And anybody that says differently doesn't understand the game of football. You shouldn't be looking to run outside of your tackles. That's the last place you should be trying to go. There's a blitz there. You're going to shorten the route, and he's going to come down. And once again, this is another great example of how you can make this play, like the last one you just ran, bigger than what it is. Stepping back to pass here, that guy's coming to the edge, see it, so we're going to throw it above, right inside of, like pretty much throw it at the receiver and give him a chance to make a play on it. He kind of catches it in his body, has to slow down, but once again, this is going to be a hit stick in Madden. All you got to do, and you see me with the chopping feet here, right, is that I'm not pressing turbo. I'm kind of not moving the left. I didn't just turn the stick all the way to the left and lean on it. Just kind of feather the stick, then lean myself to the left to restart the body and not have an exaggerated animation. So he's chopping his feet. And this is going to be you're going to avoid most tackles just by doing this. Don't need to spin a juke because actually you waste time. And sometimes you actually get yourself in a situation where you don't leave yourself in a situation to take advantage of the missed hit stick. The hit stick is not automatic, and if they're not dead on to you and you aren't running in the exact trajectory that you're supposed to be, as Madden does, you mess up the animation. People just whiff. They do that little hitch up where they kind of, punching at the air, and you can just run right past them. But like I said, CPU discipline, it came in all the way, and he just went to wrap me up and get the tackle. Nothing fancy. But most people just, the hit stick is coming, and if you can avoid that, it's nothing but money all day. Send the whole blitz up. You're gonna get away from 27 and get your hands on. Average rubbish. That's just how random works. You always get those punt return blocks, goal line things once in a while, but you live with it. So you drop back here. You got blitz from right side. We're gonna throw that right there, and a great tip off the line by 57. And you get so many more of these when you're playing target passing for some reason, which I find I actually like. The best part is the guy's coming for the blitz. He's coming down. He's seeing the whole way. He's not engaged. Sees the arm motion because he's looking right at me and just jumps. And nothing fancy. Just gets a hand on it. Knocks it back. Perfect. I love that. Like that's football, ladies and gentlemen. That should be Madden. That should be a play we see in a tournament. But we would never see that in a tournament. That's the plays you want to see in a tournament. That's what you want to see. You want to see a third down, not coming in like, oh, that's how you stop them. Not, and there you go. Bad, about 50 people to catch them and get the play. They would watch that over. But that's what you want to see in a tournament. Those organic plays, not the same play action, run to the right, playmaker up. That stuff is like, that's not football. How many times do teams win the same way they play every day? Do you ever see that? Like, do you see them win in the same fashion every time they play? The Patriots win in so many different ways. You watch these guys, in these tournaments, and they're winning the same way. They run the same plays with the same, almost. If you literally video recorded each time they ran it, they're literally uniform. There's no deviation in what happened, regardless of what the defender's doing. And it's just too easy to pass the ball in the running this game. It's too easy to make the playmaking and all that stuff. It needs to be complicated because that's really hard to do. You're directing guys up the field and throwing perfect balls. You know how hard this is. Do you even see that on a week in and week out fashion in any NFL game? No, of course not. So you can eliminate that. You want a playmaker, but you got a playmaker with target passing. And if you could do it with that, then more power to you. But once again, underthrown ball, 53, who is behind it, who would normally not have a play this ball. This is the touchdown. I throw it correctly. I threw it incorrectly, and this is what happens. The guy tries to go back and get it. Now this could have been a pick, but he kind of put his hand out there and knocked the ball loose, as he kind of has his hands out there. Not really a pick animation, more like he's just playing the guy and getting between the guy and the ball, which is really what this is. And look how organic this animation is. This guy comes in just kind of playing the ball, and the guy just want to get hands on it, right? And then just knocks over 16 as he wasn't going to hit him, and it kind of lands on him, knocks over 53, lands on 16. Organic football, ladies and gentlemen. That is organic football. That's just realistic football. I mean, it's right here for us. I mean, it's not as if they didn't put it in the game. We definitely have it. It's got to utilize it. And another thing I'm working on is in looking at Madden's tackling, and broken tackles in general. Is you see I'm running here once again, not holding it. I want to juke. If you get to the outside of his shoulder, like the whole point is that in this tackle, I guess, is somewhat realistic because I'm on the outside of his shoulder, so I get that kind of arm tackle breakdown. Now, he's coming at a weird angle. So where my chest is going into him, he's a little at a bad angle. So I guess you do the calculations, kind of like an arm tackle, and then you break a tackle. The guy hits you dead on, and you're gonna get knocked out. So I think arm, I think they actually take into account where you are relative to like arms and square on chest to factor in how likely you are to break a tackle. Except when you're doing the super judo, juke we call it, then it doesn't matter. A hell of a somebody must have shut there. I didn't see that. But that's a misread on my part. And we got everybody in the line of scrimmage in that nickel A. We drop back. Linebackers drop back fast, but still get up out there and the side. Oh, and the edge guy came. That was a cover three blitz. Liked it. Nice. Came there. Going up the field and tackle on 85. Once again, get forward line of scrimmage. Dropping back. Green in motion. Play action. Everybody still in the middle. We got him there, and we hold. We couldn't hold to it, but good ball. Great safety play there. Good ball. We tried to squeeze it in there. We got it right above the head of the safety. Go into play action. I saw that it was cleared out there. He has one-on-one. The safety was kind of cheating in. I said, let me see. Once he backed up, I tried to see, let me if I can drop it in between, because I figured that guy would come down. He does. I drop it in between. I go for the possession catch, the safety. And let's look at his movement on this play here. As he's back here looking and comes forward at a reasonable, this is a reasonable, he's going back to the left, because this goal goes into the middle of the zone, which I can throw, and I have done. Not that he cares about me, but it's the possibility in the game, which is why the safety's playing the ball this way. It's realistic, right? Then, he basically steps up, he comes up for the ball. Now he has to get there, he has to make once again, a business decision. He has to play the man, the ball, he basically plays the man, and knocks the ball loose. Again, organic gameplay, right? You got to make business decisions every time. Do I go for the pick? Do I swat? It makes a difference now because that ball's not on that fixed trajectory, and you might mess up, and that might be a touchdown. So you don't want to just go acting all willy-nilly and going for the intro isn't always a good idea when the ball, once again, is not on that set trajectory that Madden normally has it on. When you just press the button. Running flood twice, cool. Back, got no real bits coming. I keep messing this up, and I'm not sure why. I want to hit him on the cut, but I keep hitting him behind him, and it's terrible by me. And, I forgot what he was doing there. I forgot he was running the inside post. I think about randoms, you gotta remember to play. You actually remember the play you're running, and like remember all the routes, because didn't know your third read, you mess it up. Inside ball, and once again, turn upfield without the turbo button. You groove it. You even mess up the AI's, the way their pursuit angles, because you're not holding turbo. So you give you more. It seems like just like running the ball behind line of scrimmage, holding turbo seems to give them an advantage over how they attack you and how they get to you. So it's feather the turbo button, man. Feather the turbo button. You gotta stop leaning on that button. Oh, bad throw. Good read, bad throw. And we're doing it again. Blitz coming, everybody's still back. This is man. He's gonna go over there. We go up, we get the turn, and we just can't get it going. Oh, that was nice. Let's watch this replay. This will be the last one you watch. I'm keeping you guys long here. Appreciate you watching. Once you can drop back into play action. Normally I hate play action. They send four. I'm able to get rid of, look at first read, which I was going to from the previous pass. I saw the man on him. I said, okay, that's dead. I can get it there, but won't give me much. And he has a faster defender on him. And I say, oh, well, there's crossing guy, and there's no help in the middle right now. So I think if I can get him ball across his chest fast, far enough, he can catch it and go. Exactly what I do. He gets out there, able to turn upfield, and a great shoestring tackle by 32. And once again, you can critique it if you want, but he jumps out, and then he grabs the foot. Now, you can argue the animation, because I don't know if he would, the hand eventually gets to the hip. And I guess that's the half part. How do you just hold it to the ankle and like rolled around? But that would be a really hard animation to create anyway, no matter how organic the animation system was. That would be a really hard. So they basically say, okay, you got your ankle. Instead of him rolling you up around your ankle, he got you around the hip. And I can deal with that. He still would have tackled me or whatever. But once again, this is all due to target passing, elite passing. There's no other way you can accomplish any of these passes or this way of organic play, realistic simulation play in Madden. I'll see you guys next time.